Buenos dias, my friends. It is Andy on the mountain, and welcome back to the channel. So as you can see, we acquired a new rig. We are no longer in the Ford Econoline. So this summer, this is gonna be the full-time rig. This is a 80s four-wheel camper, 1986 to be precise. We will go more into detail of this four-wheel camper throughout the video. So hopefully you guys enjoy. So first off, if you guys are new to the channel, I had previously lived in a 2000 Ford Econoline, the extended van. It's the passenger van, and I had it built out and lived in that since 2017. I was in it on and off. So the reason why I switched over to a truck camper is because I wanted something more reliable. So the van had 250,000 miles, and I think it was just time to kind of let it go. I have plans to do some trips down to Baja, and that's the plan here in a couple months. So I wanted something that's way less mileage, but also that's off-road capable. All right, so let's do a quick tour of the rig here. So the truck that this rig is sitting on is a 2015 F-350 with the turbo diesel. I wanted a turbo diesel because this rig is going to be sitting on the truck pretty much 95% of the time. So I live here in Colorado, and these mountain passes are pretty big. So living in this rig full time, I didn't want to put a lot of strain on the engine. So that's why I decided on the diesel engine. Fortunately, it's expensive on gas, but you know, going up these passes with this rig you can't even tell it's on the back. And I actually get better gas mileage with the camper on the truck than it did before. So that's kind of nice. Also, I wanted something that's off-road capable. This is F-350. I have the BF Goodrich KO2 tires on it, and has four-wheel drive with locking differential, 4 high, 4 low. And I am super stoked on that. This thing has been super nice, as you guys saw. Previously in the video, in the mud. So the camper that's sitting on the truck is a four-wheel camper. It is 1986. I absolutely love the older rigs. That's kind of why I went with a 1986. Also, it's way cheaper. These things brand new run anywhere from 20,000 to 35,000 depending what you do to it. All right, so on the outside here, we have the propane. This is just a normal size barbecue grill propane tank, but also this is our way to remove gray water. And it does come with like a little, maybe 10-gallon reservoir that has a hose to it, and I could just set it down here. Or if it's just water, I'll just run it straight out. And then we have the accessibility to the fridge. This is a 3-way fridge, runs off propane, battery, or what else does it run off of? I guess you can just plug it in. So I do have a Honda generator here. This is the EU 2200. I have that just for backup because living in Colorado, it gets pretty cold. This does have a furnace inside, which I'll show you in a little bit, but if the batteries do get low, I can run my electric heater off of this Honda generator. And then as you can see, this is a soft side camper. The reason why I went with soft side versus hardtop is again, off-roading capability. You have way better off-roading capabilities with the soft side because it's down a lot lower versus the hard side. It's constantly up this high all the time, and I don't really need that much space, so we'll kind of see how it is. If I don't end up liking the pop-up, then maybe I'll go with the hard side camper in the future. But I think this rig is going to be perfect for the trip coming up in April down to Baja. Going to be surfing down there, rock climbing hopefully, and just off-roading, just doing a whole bunch of cool stuff, camping on the beach. So let's show you the other side. This side here is pretty basic. Really not much going on here, except we have lots of windows. This is a solid window. And then on the left and right side here, these kind of open up like panel windows. So as you can see from the cab of the truck and the truck camper, I have about 8 inches of space right here, and then maybe about 12 inches of space right here. The reason being is this is a camper built in 1986, and I have a 2015 truck. Back in, I'm not sure exactly when, but maybe 80s or 90s, truck beds used to just be straight, and now they're kind of tapered towards the tail or the end of the truck. So basically, there is a lip on the side of my truck that's inhibiting this camper to slide completely forward. Now, I could modify it and grind it off and patch over it, and then I could slide it completely forward. But right now, I'm kind of enjoying this space because, as you can see, I am storing items back here. I had my fuel tank, a cord from the generator, but I could also maybe close this off so I can have lockable storage back there. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do to it, but I kind of like it like that. And on the back here, around this tree, it doesn't really hang off. This is an 8-foot bed truck, so I kind of like that so far. So for my step right now, I just have a Craftsman toolbox, carries all my tools, kind of multi-purpose. But I do have a bike and a bike rack that eventually is probably going to go on the back here once I'm in this rig full time. So I don't know, I might just have to climb up. The bike rack does flip down, and I can just kind of squeeze in here. But yeah, as far as the outside goes, before we go in, I have a LED light here, which I'm going to add a couple more LEDs on the outside, like the amber colored ones. And then just the old classic door. All right, let's go inside. Make sure to keep your shoes outside. It's pretty sandy out here. I don't want it to get dirty in there. All right, welcome to Mikasa. And the first thing you notice compared to my Ford Econoline is I can stand. This is huge and probably my favorite part in this. My Ford Econoline, I was constantly sitting all the time or on my knees, fortunately. All right, so here's my kitchen. We just have a 2-burner stove, a Lagunitas non-alcoholic beverage. I am currently over, I think, 107 days of no alcohol right now. So I'm just going to keep on going. And these things are absolutely delicious. Next to the 2-burner stove is a sink, which also doubles as a cutting board on top. I would like to redo this countertop with butcher block eventually, but you can see my little spigot here, which does have a pump attached to it, but that is disconnected right now because temps are below freezing right now. Also, we have a Dometic furnace, which works really well. I had it cranking last night and had it on the low setting last night, and it stayed comfortably in here to about 55 degrees, and it was 30 degrees outside. So really efficient. We also have the 3-way Norcold fridge, which is pretty spacious here. Also, drawer, and the previous owner custom built this tray, which is really nice because you don't have to dig in the cabinet. You can just take everything out, and there is also a little latch back there so it doesn't open up. And then down here is all of the storage for food. And as far as storage goes, we got storage underneath there, which the battery system, charge controller, bedding goes there because when this thing's popped down, the bedding cannot be up there. So I store bedding in there. And then tools, all my clothes. And yeah, you can see plenty of space in here. I kind of like up here on the bunk bed, I guess. So for the bed situation, this is renovated. I almost finished it yesterday. It's not 100% done. Got about 90% finished, but you can see I mounted wood here and both sides, which I then can pull out, and I did carpet bottom and top. So essentially just slide it out. And what I'm going to be doing on this back piece here is sanding this down, because you can see there is a little wet spot there. I do have a leak in that corner, but I'm going to sand this down and then apply a paint that kills any mold and resists mold as well. And then those gloves are stuck there. Well, the gloves are sitting there right now because there are screws from the latches on the outside, which I need to address today. Now for extra stability, because there's most likely probably going to be 2 of us on here, what I did is these latches here are from the previous bed system. So that just, I kind of had to adjust those. And now we have extra stability, and you won't go crashing down. So yeah, and then what I'm going to be using for my bed is not 100% certain right now, but currently I have this X-Ped mattress. Underneath the carpet there is nice wood flooring, but I just kind of threw that carpet right there just because temps are pretty cold at night. But this couch also folds out into a bed. So this thing can actually sleep 4 people, I think, pretty comfortably, maybe even 5, because you could have this bed slide out, someone under there, 2 people on this, and there'd be a lot of people in here. But yeah, you can see we got storage. All right, well, if you guys have any questions about the new rig, go ahead, comment below. Like I said, got a trip planned for Baja in April, so I'm going to be taking this beast all the way down to Baja, California. Going to be stopping in a couple spots, like Joshua Tree, to do some rock climbing, and then head down the Baja coast and do some surfing down there and just having a good time. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Catch you guys in the next one. See you later.